Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. In this video we're going to be looking at the update coming to the war wheel. This is something I talked about in a video about a week or two ago, in that there was sort of like a tease that the war will be updated with potentially S-class items or potential S-class characters being added in there as well. Currently the war wheel is as so. It only has 6 stars and 5 stars on the wheel, 50-50 chance between the two. But as we all know, these are not going to do too much within the S-class era, and a lot of the time you may be even hoping for the 5-star version just so that they're usable in 5-star arenas. But if we switch across to the blog, there is a war wheel update and they have announced what's going to be on the wheel in the future. I don't think they've got an exact date of when things are going to drop, but we'll take a look at what the announcement has to show. It says, war wheel update. Hello survivors, we're happy to announce that we have a new update coming to the war wheel by the end of next week. This exciting change is intended to fully integrate the war wheel into the S-class world. Please check out the details below. So do notice it does say the end of next week, so you'll do war this weekend, you'll get your rewards, and then you can hold on to your rewards and decide what you want to do when you see it on the war wheel. We can take a look, however. There are going to be some choice boxes in the rewards. As you can see, there's choice box A, B, C, and D. The contents of these choice boxes are shown at the end of this blog, but there are also going to be cards available that are going to drop. As you can see, some pretty decent cards too. As we've got Dayu, Raulito, Princess, Wang Fa, Minerva, Lewis, Priya, Lao Po, Heng Yen, Secretary Guo, and that is going to be all of the characters that are going to drop for the S-class era, just 1,000 cards when you do a pull. There are also going to be characters, and it doesn't say whether there are 5-stars or 6-star versions of these characters, but it's going to be Amber, Zachary, Negan, I think that's Payback Negan, Payback Wayland, Elle, Sheldon, Jia Feng. We also have Mia, Slater, and Kyle. So some characters in here are actually pretty decent. Slater is a great command, for instance. Kyle is actually pretty good as well. It's more sort of support characters on attack teams. Now let's get to the choice box quantities. Choice box contents of choice box A, it has Pete Anderson with 1,500 cards, Guo with 1,000, Frost with 750, and Clementine with 500. So if you were to get this crate, you could choose which one of these you like. I like the fact that it's a choice box here. I think that's a great addition. Obviously the earlier characters like Pete you're getting the most of, and the newer characters like Clementine you're getting the least of, because just because basically. Pete's got less value now, just as simple as that. And then we go down to choice box B, pretty much the same situation. Priya as the top reward, and then Shiva as the lowest reward in terms of the amount of cards you're going to get. Then we have choice box C, and then it has exactly the same situation with Lao Po being the top reward and Davey being the sort of the worst reward in terms of the amount of cards you're going to get. So far so good. I'm pretty happy up until this point. But then we see choice box D, and this is where there's a big question in my mind. I'm not really too sure about this one, because every single quantity of cards, as much as you get a big choice of the characters you can get, is 50. And the biggest worry I've got of this is going to cost effectively the same to pull this as it is to pull this. So that you could get, this is like the old school Duff pull that they used to do. And this is basically as good as a singular crate in the war rewards where you place. I really hope this is a mistake, either in the quantity that you're receiving here or the quantity that you're receiving here, because it says choice box D quantity 1. If it was choice box D quantity 10, I'd be okay with that. That would be like, okay, you pull 10 of those choice boxes. When you pull it, you get a very big, selection of different characters. The most you can get is 500, but there are some pretty decent characters in here. You can choose whoever you want. But getting a 50 choice box crate, when you, like most factions get 4 to 10, to maybe, I think you get 12 of these choice box crates basically for coming first in war. It takes multiple wars to get a pull on the wheel for a lot of people. And then to pull one of these crates, I think this is a big mistake. Hopefully it gets fixed, because this has got to be a mistake, right? This cannot be intentional, that it's a 50 quantity S-class crate, 0.5% of an S-class character from one pull on the war wheel, which takes some people months to do. If they're in one of the lower factions, it takes months. It does just finish off by saying, if you would like to pull on the previous war wheel, make sure you do so before it's too late. We hope you enjoy this update. And then it says best TWD RTS team. Now, they're right with that bit. If you want to pull on the current wheel and you like some of the characters on the current wheel and you want to guarantee yourself a 5-star or 6-star on the current wheel, now's the time to pull. Because once it's updated with these choice boxes and these collection cards on there, then it's all gone. Your war rewards this weekend, you'll be able to save them or use them as you so please. I've got mixed feelings on this. I don't think there should be any 5 or 6 stars in there at all, personally. I just don't think there should be. And I think I'm just really baffled by that choice box D. That choice box D is the one that's really baffling me. And I know, and we all know that the choice boxes are all going to be bundled into the same odds. So it'll be like 10% chance of a choice box, but within that 10%, it's going to be like 99% of that 10% is going to be choice box D if it's that bad. Which is just terrible. That choice box should not exist. That is such a bad pull, it's almost meaningless. 50 choice cards is terrible. It's like doing the daily roadmap, and you've worked weeks or maybe months to get a war pull. So I think that's a really, really bad addition. They need to rethink that one. And I just hope that it's just a typo. I hope that's meant to be 10 here. Or down there it's meant to be 500 instead of 50. That's my hope. But we'll get an update soon if there's any updates to come. We'll check this once it goes fully live. But otherwise, what do you think of S-class items coming to the war wheel? Is it something that you're happy with? Would you prefer it to be different? Do tell me your feelings. They could have gone with, let's say, a war depot, something I actually talked about like 2.5 years ago. But that isn't going to be the case, obviously. I think it probably would have worked out better because choice is always nice. RNG, unless everything is good in the RNG is terrible, and not everything is good in this RNG. You can pull a 5-star or a 6-star, and apparently you can pull 50 collection cards as well, so not good in my opinion, not good. We'll have to wait and see how it all pans out. That is the end of my video though, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.